I feel like this is a telethon on mushrooms. Enjoy. We've raised over $1.5 million. I still have some images running through my mind. Jack talking about oysters have enemies. Man, you say and even Buddha would go, what are you on? Yeah, it seems to work. Mike Nichols, ¿qué pasó? Todo bien?
Here's a fact about Robin Williams that nobody talks about enough.
Which one's the dinosaur?
In the middle, I think.
Nah, you're wrong. They're all extinct.
What does this?
You've got the script in your hand, motherfucker, and you blown it?
The man was essentially a natural disaster with better timing.
Oh, hurt him! Oh, stop it! Scarves are flying! Penalty! Penalty! Oh, a huddle! Look at that!
Most comedians memorize their jokes. They rehearse, they polish, they find the perfect moment to deliver the punchline. Robin Williams looked at that entire process and said, "That's cute."
Going by the side it's intense, you can't. I have that voice. Annunziato! Mandalaro, galagisto. No, don't. Start saying his Arriva furra, la gista, è vero. Questa. I'm out of order. You're out of order.
And then proceeded to set every room he ever walked into on fire, metaphorically, though honestly, you wouldn't have been surprised if literal flames were involved. We're talking about A-listers, Hall of Famers, people who had survived decades in Hollywood, who had stared down angry directors and disappointed audiences and their own massive egos. None of that mattered. The moment Robin walked through a door, everyone else in the room automatically got demoted to background character in someone else's movie.
Look at me. My hands are shaking. Let's start again. I'm really scared.
Sure, take care, and I'm glad the hair thing did well.
I can't believe that you're Peter Pan. Now, I'll tell you this.
The thing is, he never even tried to take over. He just did. No raised hand. No polite, "Excuse me, may I?"
Hey, you know who I am. You know who I am.
Comedy is about women with wonderful hands and a governor in California who talks like this. A man who said, "Welcome to California." A true American. Now we know.
No script, no notes, no warning. 1 second you're a respected professional doing a normal interview. 10 seconds later you're a puddle. You're crying laughing. You forgot what you were supposed to say.
Whoa, nothing like a full face of halibut breath. I know the seagulls. They're friends. Toro. Look at the salmon, look at the salmon, look at the salmon, look at the salmon. Okay.
You forgot your own name. Your makeup is ruined and you don't even care because whatever just happened was the greatest thing you've ever witnessed in person.
Wow. And Pam, she was amazing. She was the best. I would be bouncing off the walls and she'd go, "Come down over here."
Yeah.
Talk shows, red carpets, award ceremonies, live audiences, the venue was irrelevant. Robin Williams treated the concept of appropriate behavior the way a golden retriever treats a "do not enter" sign. He couldn't read it. Or he could read it and just found it hilarious. Watch the footage. Watch it. Serious, composed professionals completely falling apart like IKEA furniture in a thunderstorm. Laughing when they're supposed to be talking. Tearing up when they're supposed to be acting. Doing absolutely none of the things they planned to do because Robin had taken a hard left turn into territory nobody had mapped. The German talk show moment is a masterclass in what Robin did to people's brains. Host asks a completely normal question. Just a regular, respectable, nothing special question. Robin hears something different. And suddenly the entire show has left Germany. It's somewhere else. Nobody knows where.
Going by the side it's intense, you can't. I have that voice. Annunziato! Mandalaro, galagisto. No, don't. Start saying his Arriva furra, la gista, è vero. Questa. I'm out of order. You're out of order.
Now, I must ask you, this might be too personal, but...
8 inches.
The host is smiling in that specific way where you can tell half his face is trying to be professional and the other half has completely given up. That was the trick. That was the whole magic trick. Robin could say the most unhinged thing imaginable and instead of the room getting uncomfortable, the room just collapsed with laughter. Normal comedians have a safe zone, a lane they stay in, topics they know work, rhythms they can depend on. Robin didn't have a safe zone. Robin didn't know the safe zone existed. He went straight for the chaos and landed on his feet every single time like a cat falling from a skyscraper. The impressions weren't impressions either. He didn't do someone. He became them. Spotted Tom Cruise across the room? Full transformation in under 5 seconds. Voice, face, energy, physicality, everything shifting simultaneously like some kind of comedic shapeshifter who had been studying humanity and found it hilarious. Working with Robin was reportedly wonderful and also basically impossible. Not because he was difficult, because he was a force of nature. Scenes had to restart. Actors had to go compose themselves in hallways. Makeup had to be completely reapplied because people had laughed themselves into a full facial situation. Robin wasn't performing. He was hunting. Hunting for the funniest possible version of every single moment. And once he found it, your serious dramatic scene was gone, brother. Done. It had been replaced by something better and wilder and nobody was upset about it. Al Pacino, the man who turns making eye contact into a competitive sport, could not hold it together around Robin. You can watch the clip. You can see the exact moment Pacino's composure just quietly packs its bags and leaves the building. Because Robin didn't attack from one direction. He came from every angle at once. There were no escape routes. Even Martha Stewart's cooking show wasn't safe. Perfect set. Beautiful kitchen. Total control of the environment. Robin walked in, found the comedy hiding inside a spatula, and 10 minutes later nobody knew what show they were filming anymore. The man found jokes in boiling water. Boiling water. Most of us can't find our keys. Robin Williams walked into a room with nothing and left with everybody's heart. That was the gift. Nobody warned you. No countdown. Just Robin, and then the room catching fire, and everyone laughing too hard to even think about being mad.